Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel The World Coin. On this channel, we explore rare and valuable coins from around the world. Old dollar coins, error coins, and hidden treasures that can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you love coin collecting, or want to know the real value of coins you already own, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you never miss an update. Let's get started with today's rare coin. I have 3 videos of quarter dollar. So let's get started. The 1998 quarter dollar coin from the United States of America with AP mint mark is part of the long-running Washington quarter series, one of the most recognizable and widely circulated coins in American numismatic history. This coin was produced by the United States Mint at its Philadelphia facility, which is represented by the P mint mark on the coin. The Washington Quarter Series has been in production since 1932 and was originally introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. Over the decades, the design has become one of the most familiar and historically significant coin designs in the United States, and the 1998 P quarter represents one of the final issues of the classic design before the famous 50-state quarters program began in 1999. The obverse side of the 1998 Washington quarter features the portrait of George Washington facing left. This design was created by sculptor John Flanagan and has been used on U.S. quarters for many decades. Above the portrait appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," while the word, "Liberty," is prominently displayed across the top of the coin. The year, 1998, appears below Washington's profile, clearly marking the year the coin was struck. To the right of the portrait appears the P mint mark, indicating that the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The portrait of George Washington is detailed and dignified, capturing the historical importance of the first president of the United States and symbolizing leadership and national identity. The reverse side of the 1998 Washington quarter displays the traditional eagle design that had been used on the quarter for many years before the state quarters series began. At the center of the reverse is a powerful bald eagle with its wings spread wide, symbolizing strength, freedom, and national pride. Beneath the eagle is a bundle of arrows representing readiness to defend the nation, while olive branches appear below, symbolizing peace. Above the eagle appears the phrase, "United States of America," and just beneath it is the denomination, quarter dollar. The Latin motto, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, appears above the eagle's head, representing the unity of the American states. The physical specifications of the 1998 P Washington quarter reflect the modern clad composition used in United States coinage after 1965. The coin is made from a copper core layered between outer coatings of copper and nickel, which gives the coin its silver-colored appearance while maintaining durability for circulation. The coin has a diameter of 24.26 mm and weighs approximately 5.67 grams. The edge of the coin is reeded, meaning it has small grooves around the rim, a design originally created to prevent the clipping or shaving of precious metals from coins in earlier centuries. When a 1998 P Washington quarter is found in very fine condition, it means the coin has circulated but still retains clear details in most parts of the design. On the obverse side, the portrait of George Washington remains strong and recognizable. The hair details above Washington's ear and along the back of the head are still visible. Although some of the highest points may show moderate wear, the inscriptions, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," remain clear and readable, and the date, 1998, should be sharp and easily identifiable. The rim of the coin should remain complete and well separated from the design, another important factor in determining its grade. On the reverse side of a very fine example, the eagle's wings and body remain visible, though the highest points of the feathers may show signs of smoothing from circulation. The arrows held by the eagle can still be identified, and the olive branches below remain clear though slightly worn. The inscriptions, "United States of America," quarter dollar, and "E pluribus unum," should still be fully readable. Even with moderate wear, the overall design remains well defined, allowing collectors to appreciate the artistry of the coin. One important reason collectors pay attention to coins like the 1998 P quarter is the possibility of mint errors or unusual varieties. During the minting process, coins are struck under high pressure using engraved metal dies. Occasionally, errors occur, such as double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, or other unusual features. Some 1998 quarters have been discovered with minor doubling in the lettering or slight die cracks, which can increase collector interest and value depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Another factor influencing the value of the 1998 P. Washington quarter is the condition and preservation of the coin. Coins that remain in higher grades, especially those showing strong luster or minimal wear, are far more desirable among collectors. A coin graded very fine still retains enough detail to be collectible, particularly if the surfaces are smooth and free from major scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage. Coins with attractive natural toning may also draw additional attention from collectors who appreciate the aesthetic beauty of aged coin surfaces. The historical context of the 1998 Washington quarter also adds interest for collectors. The year 1998 marked the final full year before the United States introduced the 50-state quarters program in 1999, a major redesign that celebrated each U.S. state with a unique reverse design. As a result, the 1998 Washington quarter represents one of the last issues featuring the classic eagle reverse that had been used for decades. Because of this, the coin serves as an important transitional piece between the traditional Washington quarter design and the modern era of commemorative circulating coinage. In the collector market, the value of a 1998 P. Washington quarter can vary depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. A typical circulated coin may only carry a modest value above its face value of 25 cents, but coins in stronger grades or with rare mint errors may command significantly higher prices. Some well-preserved examples or certified coins in higher grades can reach values ranging from several dollars to hundreds of dollars, and in rare cases special varieties or error coins may be worth even more in the numismatic marketplace. Professional coin grading services often evaluate coins like the 1998 P quarter to determine their exact condition and authenticity. These services use a standardized grading scale ranging from poor to mint state. When a coin is professionally graded and sealed in a protective holder, it can become more attractive to collectors because its condition and authenticity are verified by experts. Certified coins also tend to perform better in auctions and collector markets. Collectors searching for valuable quarters often examine pocket change, coin rolls from banks, old coin jars, or inherited collections. Although millions of 1998 quarters were produced, finding a well-preserved example with strong details or a unique mint error can still be exciting. Coin collecting has long been a popular hobby because it combines history, art, economics, and the thrill of discovery. The 1998 P. Washington quarter is also appreciated for its design heritage. The portrait of George Washington connects the coin to the early history of the United States, while the eagle reverse symbolizes the strength and independence of the nation. For decades, this design circulated widely in American commerce, appearing in everyday transactions across the country. Each coin that survives today carries the marks of that history. Proper storage and care are important for preserving coins like the 1998 Washington quarter. Experts recommend handling coins by their edges and storing them in protective holders or coin albums to prevent scratches and fingerprints. Keeping coins in a dry, stable environment can also help prevent corrosion or discoloration, ensuring that their appearance and value remain preserved over time. For coin collectors and history enthusiasts, the 1998 quarter dollar with the P Mint mark represents a meaningful piece of modern American coinage. Its historical design, strong symbolism, and connection to the long Washington quarter series make it an interesting and collectible coin. In very fine condition, it still displays the key design elements that make the coin recognizable and valuable to collectors. In the world of numismatics, coins like the 1998 P. Washington quarter continue to attract attention because they represent both everyday history and potential collectible value. Depending on the condition, rarity, and presence of unique mint errors, examples of this coin may range in value from modest collector premiums to hundreds or even thousands of dollars in special cases. For collectors searching through old coins or building a Washington quarter collection, the 1998 P quarter remains an important and fascinating coin in the long story of United States currency. Next video. The 1993 quarter dollar coin of the United States with the P Mint mark is an important piece in the long-running Washington quarter series. This coin was produced by the United States Mint at the Philadelphia Mint facility, which is represented by the letter P on the coin. The Washington quarter design was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. Since that time, the Washington quarter has remained one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. The 1993 P quarter represents a later issue of this classic series, produced only a few years before the United States began the famous state quarters redesign program in 1999. Because of this timing, collectors often consider coins from the early 1990s to be part of the final era of the traditional Washington quarter design. The obverse side of the 1993 P Washington quarter features the well-known portrait of George Washington facing left. This design was created by sculptor John Flanagan and has remained largely unchanged for decades. At the top of the coin the word, "Liberty," appears in bold capital letters, symbolizing the core principle of the United States. To the left of Washington's portrait appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," a phrase that has appeared on U.S. coins for many years. The date, 1993, is positioned at the bottom of the obverse, clearly marking the year of production. Just to the right of Washington's ponytail appears the small P mint mark, identifying the coin as being struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The portrait itself shows careful engraving details in Washington's hair, facial features, and clothing, which are important indicators of the coin's grade and condition when examined by collectors. The reverse side of the 1993 Washington quarter displays the classic heraldic eagle design that had been used for decades before the state quarters era. At the center of the reverse is a strong bald eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle symbolizes strength, independence, and national pride in American culture. The eagle holds a bundle of arrows in its talons, representing readiness and defense, while olive branches below symbolize peace. Above the eagle's head appears the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, which translates to, out of many, one, representing the unity of the states that form the United States. Around the outer edge of the reverse appear the inscriptions, United States of America, and the denomination, quarter dollar. These design elements together form one of the most iconic coin reverses in American numismatic history. The physical specifications of the 1993 P Washington quarter follow the modern clad composition used for United States coinage after 1965. The coin is made of a layered metal structure with a pure copper core and outer layers of copper-nickel alloy. This composition gives the coin its bright silver appearance while keeping production costs low and ensuring durability for circulation. The coin has a diameter of 24.26 mm and weighs approximately 5.67 grams. The edge of the coin is reeded, meaning it contains small grooves that circle the entire rim. Reeded edges were originally introduced centuries ago to prevent people from shaving off small amounts of precious metal from the edges of coins. When a 1993 P Washington quarter is described as being in very fine condition, it means the coin has been circulated but still retains many strong design details. On the obverse side in very fine grade, the portrait of George Washington remains clear and well defined. The hair details above the ear and at the back of the head are visible, though some of the highest points may show moderate wear. Washington's cheek and jawline remain recognizable, and the lettering of Liberty and In God We Trust should appear sharp and fully readable. The date, 1993, and the P mint mark should also remain clearly visible without significant damage or distortion. On the reverse side of a very fine example, the eagle's wings and body remain visible, although some of the finer feather details may show signs of smoothing from circulation. The arrows held in the eagle's claws are still distinguishable, and the olive branches beneath the eagle remain partially detailed. The inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and quarter dollar, remain fully readable. Even with wear, the overall design remains recognizable and attractive to collectors who appreciate coins that still display strong historical design features. One of the most interesting aspects of coins like the 1993 P quarter is the possibility of mint errors and rare varieties. During the minting process, coins are struck using powerful presses and engraved metal dies. Occasionally, mistakes occur that produce unusual coins. Some examples of errors that collectors search for include double die lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, die chips, and misaligned strikes. When these errors appear on a coin and are confirmed by collectors or grading experts, they can dramatically increase the value of the coin in the collector market. Another factor that affects the value of a 1993p Washington quarter is its level of preservation. Coins that maintain strong surface detail, smooth fields, and minimal damage tend to attract more interest among collectors. A very fine example may still show attractive details even after years of circulation. If the coin also displays natural toning or original surfaces without heavy scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage, it may be considered more desirable among collectors. The historical significance of the 1993 Washington quarter is also tied to its place within the broader timeline of American coinage. Only a few years after this coin was produced, the United States introduced the 50-state quarters program in 1999, which dramatically changed the design of the quarter's reverse side each year. Because of this major design change, quarters produced in the early 1990s represent some of the final examples of the traditional eagle reverse design that had been used for decades. Many collectors appreciate these coins as part of the closing chapter of the classic Washington quarter era. In the modern coin market, the value of a 1993p Washington quarter can vary widely depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. Most circulated examples remain relatively common and may only carry a small premium over face value. However, coins that are preserved in stronger grades, especially those showing sharp details or minimal wear, can attract higher prices. Certified coins graded by professional services may sell for higher values, especially if they are found in high grades or contain rare mint errors. Professional grading organizations evaluate coins using a detailed scale that ranges from poor condition all the way to mint state. A coin graded and certified by professional experts is sealed in a protective holder that confirms its authenticity and grade. These certified coins often bring stronger prices in auctions or collector marketplaces because buyers can trust the evaluation provided by professional numismatists. Collectors searching for valuable Washington quarters often examine rolls of coins from banks, old family coin jars, estate collections, or coin dealer inventories. Even though millions of 1993 quarters were produced, the excitement of finding a well-preserved example or a rare mint error keeps many collectors interested in searching for these coins. Coin collecting is a hobby that combines history, art, and discovery, making every coin a potential piece of hidden value. The artistic and symbolic design of the Washington quarter also contributes to its lasting popularity. The portrait of George Washington represents leadership and the founding ideals of the United States, while the eagle on the reverse symbolizes national strength and unity. These powerful national symbols have helped make the Washington quarter one of the most enduring designs in American coinage. Proper coin care is essential for preserving coins like the 1993p quarter. Collectors usually handle coins by their edges to avoid leaving fingerprints on the surface. Storing coins in protective holders, albums, or capsules helps prevent scratches and environmental damage. Maintaining a dry and stable storage environment can also help preserve the coin's appearance and long-term value. For collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, the 1993 quarter dollar with the P Mint mark represents an important part of modern United States coin history. Its connection to the long Washington quarter series, its iconic design, and its position near the end of the classic eagle reverse era make it an interesting coin to study and collect. Even in very fine condition, the coin still displays the major design elements that highlight the craftsmanship and symbolism of American coinage. Depending on condition, rarity, and collector interest, examples of the 1993p Washington quarter can range in value from small collector premiums to significantly higher prices for rare varieties or exceptional specimens. Some coins with unique mint errors or high-grade certification may reach values of hundreds or even thousands of dollars in specialized coin auctions. Because of this possibility, collectors continue to examine and preserve coins like the 1993p Washington quarter, recognizing them as both historical artifacts and potential treasures within the world of numismatics. Next video. The 1973 quarter dollar coin of the United States with the D Mint mark is a significant piece from the long-running Washington quarter series and remains an interesting coin for collectors and numismatists who study modern American coinage. This coin was produced by the United States Mint at its Denver facility, which is identified by the small D Mint mark on the coin. The Washington quarter series itself began in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington, and the design quickly became one of the most recognized images in American currency. By 1973 the coin was already part of a well-established series used daily across the United States, circulating through banks, businesses, and the hands of millions of people. Even though it was originally intended for everyday commerce, certain examples of the 1973 D quarter have gained strong attention among collectors because of their historical placement, collectible condition levels, and the possibility of unique mint varieties that may increase their value in the modern coin market. The obverse of the 1973 D Washington quarter features the famous portrait of George Washington facing left, a design created by sculptor John Flanagan. This portrait has been admired for decades because of its dignified and balanced appearance. At the top of the coin the word, "Liberty," appears in bold letters, symbolizing the fundamental American value of freedom. To the left of Washington's neck appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," which has been included on United States coinage for many years. At the bottom of the obverse the date, 1973, identifies the year the coin was struck, marking it as a piece of American monetary history from the early 1970s. Just to the right of Washington's ponytail is the small D mint mark, confirming that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. The overall engraving includes fine details in Washington's hair, facial profile, and clothing folds, and these details are important for collectors when determining the coin's grade and condition. The reverse side of the 1973 D Washington quarter displays one of the most recognizable designs in American numismatics. At the center of the reverse appears a powerful bald eagle with its wings fully spread, representing strength, independence, and national pride. The eagle holds a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing the nation's readiness to defend itself, while olive branches beneath represent peace and diplomacy. Above the eagle's head is the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, a phrase that represents the unity of the many states that form the United States. Around the outer edge of the coin appear the inscriptions, United States of America, and the denomination, quarter dollar. This reverse design was used on Washington quarters for many decades before the introduction of new designs during the state quarters era that began in 1999. The physical characteristics of the 1973 D quarter follow the modern clad coin composition used by the United States after 1965. Earlier quarters had contained silver, but rising silver prices led the government to change the composition to a more durable and economical metal structure. The 1973 quarter consists of a copper core sandwiched between layers of copper-nickel alloy, giving the coin a silver-colored appearance while keeping production efficient for circulation. The coin measures approximately 24.26 millimeters in diameter and weighs around 5.67 grams. Its edge is reeded, meaning it contains a series of small grooves running around the rim. This design feature historically helped prevent the illegal shaving of precious metal from coins and also helps people identify the denomination by touch. When a 1973 D Washington quarter is described as being in very fine condition, it means the coin has been circulated but still maintains strong visible design details. In this grade the major elements of the coin remain clear and attractive even though moderate wear is present on the highest points of the design. On the obverse side in very fine condition, the portrait of George Washington remains well defined. The hair details above the ear and the ponytail at the back of the head can still be seen, though some of the highest strands may show smooth wear. Washington's cheekbone, jawline, and overall facial shape remain clear, allowing the portrait to remain easily recognizable. The inscriptions, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," remain bold and readable, while the date, 1973, and the D mint mark remain sharp enough to identify without difficulty. The reverse of a very fine 1973 D quarter also retains many important design details. The eagle's wings and body remain visible with recognizable feather patterns, although some of the finer feather details may be worn from years of circulation. The arrows held in the eagle's claws are still visible, and the olive branches below remain partially detailed. The inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and quarter dollar, remain clear and readable. Even with moderate wear, the overall design remains attractive and historically meaningful to collectors who appreciate coins that have circulated yet still preserve much of their original artistry. One of the most fascinating aspects of collecting coins like the 1973 D Washington quarter is the possibility of discovering mint errors or unusual varieties. During the minting process, powerful presses strike blank metal planchettes with engraved dies. Occasionally something unusual occurs during this process, creating coins with unique characteristics. Some collectors search for double die lettering, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, die chips, or other striking irregularities. When such features appear on a coin and are confirmed by experienced collectors or grading specialists, they can significantly increase the coin's desirability and value in the collector market. Another factor influencing the market value of the 1973 D quarter is its overall preservation and eye appeal. Coins that maintain strong detail, smooth surfaces, and minimal damage tend to be more desirable. A very fine example may still show attractive natural toning developed over decades of circulation. If the coin has avoided heavy scratches, corrosion, or environmental damage, collectors may consider it more appealing than a heavily worn or damaged example. Coins that appear well preserved for their grade sometimes attract higher prices from collectors who appreciate quality and originality. The historical context of the 1973 quarter also adds to its interest. The early 1970s were a time when the United States had fully transitioned to clad coinage, marking a new era in American currency production. Quarters from this period represent the continuation of the Washington design that had already been circulating for more than 40 years. These coins were used daily in commerce across the country, passing through stores, vending machines, banks, and public transportation systems. Over time, many of these coins became worn or lost, making well-preserved examples more interesting for collectors seeking pieces of everyday history. Collectors who study Washington quarters often search through bank rolls, coin jars, estate collections, or dealer inventories hoping to find coins with unusual characteristics or strong condition. Even though millions of 1973 D quarters were produced, the excitement of discovering a well-preserved example or a rare mint error keeps collectors actively searching. Coin collecting combines history, art, and the thrill of discovery, turning ordinary circulating coins into valuable historical artifacts. In the coin marketplace, the value of a 1973 D Washington quarter can vary widely depending on condition, rarity, and collector demand. Most circulated examples remain relatively common and may sell for modest collector premiums. However, coins that are preserved in stronger condition or that display rare mint errors may sell for significantly higher prices. Some examples that have been professionally graded and authenticated can reach values ranging from tens of dollars to hundreds or even thousands of dollars in specialized coin markets or auctions. Professional coin grading services evaluate coins using detailed grading standards and assign them a numerical grade based on preservation. Coins that are graded and encapsulated in protective holders are often trusted more by buyers because their authenticity and condition have been confirmed by experts. Such certified coins may achieve stronger prices in auctions because collectors value the reliability of professional evaluation. The design of the Washington quarter itself continues to be admired for its balance and symbolism. The portrait of George Washington represents leadership and the founding ideals of the nation, while the powerful eagle on the reverse symbolizes freedom, unity, and national strength. These artistic and symbolic elements have helped make the Washington quarter one of the most enduring and recognizable coin designs in the history of American currency. Proper care and preservation are essential for maintaining the value and appearance of coins like the 1973 D quarter. Collectors typically handle coins by their edges to avoid leaving fingerprints on the surfaces. Coins are often stored in protective holders, albums, or capsules to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Maintaining a dry and stable environment also helps protect coins from corrosion and discoloration over time. For collectors and numismatic enthusiasts, the 1973 D Washington quarter represents an important piece of modern United States coinage. Its place within the long Washington quarter series, its iconic design elements, and its connection to decades of American monetary history make it a meaningful collectible. Even in very fine condition, the coin preserves much of its original design and historical significance, allowing collectors to appreciate both its artistic detail and its role in everyday commerce. Because of these factors, the 1973 quarter dollar with the D Mint mark remains a coin of continued interest among collectors. While many examples are common, certain pieces with strong condition, attractive surfaces, or rare mint errors can achieve market values ranging from modest premiums to hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This possibility keeps collectors searching and studying coins from this era, knowing that even an ordinary circulating quarter might hold hidden historical and collectible value within the fascinating world of numismatics. So if you enjoyed this rare coin history video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos about valuable coins from around the world.